of the audience.
Nurses dispense comfort, compassion, and caring without even a prescription. Quoted by Val Stansberry. I'm working towards becoming a nurse. Ever since I was a young girl, I always dreamed about helping people. Working in the healthcare field as a nurse seems to be the best way to accomplish my dreams. When I graduate with my LPN, I plan to work part-time to receive as much experience as possible, while I'm continuing school to receive my RN. I am not certain on what I want to do when I'm finished, as the jobs as an RN are almost unlimited. However, home health and hospice seem to have my heart and interest right now. Home health care usually takes place in the comfort of the patient's home. However, some families hire privately for healthcare providers to come to hospitals or long-term care facilities. According to LPN.com, a home health care nurse jobs include head-to-toe assessments. They obtain vital signs, administer medications, and dress wounds. Also, most importantly, they educate their patients and their families about the cares they are receiving. Hospice and home health are similar in where they take place. Hospice care can take place in the hospital, long-term care facilities, or in the comfort of the patient's home. If you are not familiar with hospice, it is designed for patients who are terminally ill or for patients who have a year or less lifespan. These patients could include those who are no longer responsive or those who have chose to no longer receive medical treatment to live. As hospice care provider, you will be required to take good documentation and administer medication. These medications are simply to keep the patient comfortable as they go through the end stages of life. It is also very important to be vulnerable as the patients are going through a very stressful time and their families. This is when it is extremely important to remember the words of Carolyn Jarvis as she quoted, "The character of a nurse is just as important as the knowledge he or she possesses." My grandma, a retired RN of many years, is always reminding me that being a nurse has many positives and negatives. You have to be compassionate of others' well-being, caring, and kind. However, you must be strong enough to understand that all good things come to an end. As a hospice nurse, you have to have the abilities to help celebrate the life they have lived and help them celebrate the life they still have yet to live. Salary.com stated the average wages in Council Bluffs, Iowa, of a home health nurse was roughly $72,966. The average yearly income of a hospice nurse was $65,705. Records stated these wages were last updated March 31st of this year. Continuing my education and receiving my LPN will offer many different jobs. However, continuing and receiving my RN will bring me even more opportunities in the nursing field. I look forward to completing school and to have the ability to take care of people. Although my grandma has warned me that the work can be hard and energy draining and sometimes heartbreaking, I feel the reward of making their life the best it can be while they are here will be the most rewarding thing of all. I believe in my heart that I am set on becoming a hospice nurse. Just as the unknown author quoted, "Life is like an ocean. It can be calm or still and rough or rigid, but in the end, it is always beautiful."
Good job. Good job. Good job.